Dang, that guitar is fire, huh? Let's give it up for Native Girl. Round of applause for Native Girl. Round of applause. How's everybody doing? How you doing, YouTube? How you doing? Yeah, who's Mark? Hey, I'm nobody. Guys, I'm nobody. I'm just a YouTube personality. Trying to bring, awareness and justice for Celeste Rivas the best that I can. How's everybody doing? Let me say hi to everybody. Hold on, let me get the chat over here. Where's my chat? Hold on. Where's my chat? Hold on. Just a minute. Let me pop this chat out. Let me pop this chat out so I can see everybody. There we go. There we go. Encore, encore. That's fun. All right. Let me say hi to everybody. Whitney, good to see you. Native Girl, my mom, good to see you. Jen, good to see you. Let's see who else is in here. Della Dank. Della Dank. The Boss Bish. Good to see you, Britt. All right. All right, all right. Let's see. Eileen, good to see you. Julie, how you doing? She's in the background. It's still cold out there. Cat Seer. How do you say your name? Cat Seer? I'm just gonna say Cat. Jackie, how you doing? Hey, good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. Notification went out a couple minutes ago. We're getting some people in here. How's everybody doing? Happy Sunday, guys. Happy Sunday. Um, if you guys haven't had a chance, you guys can go over my last video. If not, then I'll just go over what. Yeah, today's one, it's gonna pretty much cover a lot of stuff today. I'm gonna go over Zerks's Reddit post, all of them, and then Jazzy Jazz just says boom. And D something 6318. Hey, good to see you. Hello, hi. The Honey Dog, good to see you. Good to see you. Jada Bod, good to see you. Good to see you. Wow. All right, that's cool. Sunday. And so, hey Kim, good to see you. Yeah, stay warm out there, guys. Stay warm. So what I want to do today is I want to go over Zerks's all his posts that he made on Reddit because he's been super chatty on Reddit. And so I did a live yesterday, and I wanted to, I reached out to him. I reached out to Zerk to try to get his side of the story, try to get his perspective, his truth, right? And I'm a really fair guy, and I like to see people's perspective, and see where they're coming from. Okay, so I gave him the opportunity to come on the show. I gave him the link, and if he would have been on the chat, I said, hey, if you want to be on the chat, great. If you want to come up, great. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. So then he blocked me, which was fine, no big deal. Hey, Goal, how you doing? My other mod. Which he blocked me, which is no big deal. I get it, because I'm sure he's been getting a lot of messages, and don't harass these people. If you know their links and whatnot, or if you know where they're at, if they're private, they're private. But if they're public, hey, they're public. They're open to the public, right? So, just use your best judgment, guys. Let's, I don't condone that kind of stuff. And so so then he replies real quick. You know who he replies? Yeah, and I shook up some feathers. It seemed like, and so he replies, and I didn't think he was going to reply, but he did. So let me show you guys. Let me go right into that. What he said. Okay. Let's see, cat. Oh, okay. Right on. Oh, you got a potluck? Dang, that sounds fun. Right on. Yeah, replay. uh, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh man, that's so funny. So let me share what he said, okay? Because I did invite him, and then I had said. So let me share what I said, and then I gave him the link. Here, I'll just post the whole thing. Here, so here's the whole thing. Let me remove this real quick. So I said, "Hi, Zerks. Good afternoon. I'm going live about you and David Asia and what is publicly known. If you'd like to come on and tell me your side of the story, the door's open. If you'd like to comment in the chat section, if that's okay too, let me know. Here's the link. I send the link." And then so he replies like 3 hours later. I didn't even know. I was like, "Whoa, okay, cool, whatever. Let's see what he has to say." So then he replies and he's like, "Hey, like I've told everybody else, I'm not coming on your stream." I mean, I don't know what that meant. I'm not coming on my stream, on your stream. I've already said and cleared everything up. Cleared up everything. And like you and most people, you don't do your research. Please stop involving me in all these videos. Thanks. So that was his reply. I was like, whoa, all right. I like that. I like that. So he said, so he was like, hey, let me read that again. He goes, "Hey, like I've told everybody else, I'm not coming on your stream. I've already said and cleared up everything. And like you and most people, you don't do your research. Please stop involving me in all of these videos. Thanks." I did like that thanks at the end. I like that. A little passive aggressive, but a thank you nonetheless. I appreciate that. And then I replied and I said, "Thank you for letting me know. I understand and respect your boundary. I won't ask you for your participation. My coverage is limited to publicly available information. Take care." That's it. Okay. That's it. So I said, "All right, cool. All right, cool. All right, cool. I'll just leave it at that then." You know what I mean? I respect that. But he said, he's saying that he's already been cleared. He says, "I've already said and cleared up everything." So what does that mean, right? He doesn't say that. Does he mean that he cleared it up with the police? Does he say that he cleared it up with Redditors? Did he say that he cleared it up with what, right? And so I'm gonna read his comments and then I'm gonna let you decide. I'm gonna let the Shark family decide what it is, because we're just gonna go off the publicly available information. I don't have court records. I don't have any testimonial that he did, right? Right here would have been the perfect time. Right. So I'm wondering I'm wondering if he's like playing on the words, right? I cleared everything up already, right? If he's being cute with words, I don't know. So to me, I looked at that. I was like, oh shit, okay, cool, all right. To me, at first, I thought he was like, I cleared everything up with the police. I cleared everything up with detectives. I cleared everything up with the DA. You know what I mean? So that's what my first initial thought was when he said that. I was like, all right, cool. But then I started looking at it and I'm like, wait a minute, where does it say that? It doesn't say anything of that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I mean, I was like, all right, I'll let the Shark crew decide. I'll let the Shark family decide, what to believe and what to believe. You guys can come to your own conclusions, and I'm just going to let you guys decide. So um, he did write me back. I mean, I don't want to push it on him, whatever. And so if he says he already cleared it, if he found everything up, let me get some water. If he's saying that he's already cleared everything up, all right, cool. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But what does that mean? What does that mean? I've cleared everything up. Does that mean with authorities? I really thought that it said that. Right, that's what I mean, Eileen. It's like, all right, is he just being cute with the words? But I did like that thanks in the at the end of his comment. I did like that. I did like that a lot. All right, so let me share my screen. Miss Dizzle. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Let me let me bring this up to you guys. So I looked up his account, and I wanted to read through all this just in case he starts deleting this later on. You know, he's been known to do that stuff, which is fine. But you know, I want to be able to give this kid a chance at least. Bum 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 bum. That guitar song's still stuck in my head. Real catchy tune. Let me see if I can make this bigger. There we go. All right, so that's funny. You guys are coming up with names. The only thing I don't like about Restream is that like the comments come out huge over here. They're not like subtle. So I'll probably just click on some names here and there. All right, so I'm gonna read through this and then we'll see. You know, we'll see this together. You know, what I like to do is I like to deep dive with these Reddit posts. What I like to do is deep dive with videos. What I like to do is deep dive with court documents, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so what I wanted to do this, I was just gonna do this on my own, but I'm like, you know what? Let me just go live. Let's see what is going on with the Shark family, and you know, and it's good to go over these statements, go over these things that he said. And that way, you know, we keep the name alive, we keep CELESTE's name alive, we keep the case going, and you know, it's just not going to go away. Hey, David is guilty. How you doing? How's everybody doing? Who else is in here? The Secret Shade. Hey, how you doing? Hello, everybody. The Honey Dog. Good to see you. Kimberly. All right, cool. All right, so he starts posting 2 years ago. You know, he's been posting since 2 years ago. His account, it says, is Reddit age, because it has a Reddit age on there. His Reddit age is 3 years. Okay. He's got a couple achievements right here: 5-day streak, banana enthusiast, new share, and then 7+ more. So he's got a few. He's got a few Reddit badges there. Let me see. And then his karma is like -59. I don't know. I don't know what that means, but that negative can't be good, right? 76 contributions, and he's active in 4 of these channels. So, yeah, if you guys can do me a favor, hit that like button if you guys are just coming in. I really appreciate it. It's been really getting me out in the algorithm, and it's really getting these videos out there. So I do appreciate that from you guys. Not only that, if you guys are able to hype any of the videos, that would be amazing too. Thank you guys so much. Let me read this. So this is gonna be a lot of reading. So you know, just grab your popcorn, grab your soda, grab your wine, and just kick back. So he starts posting 2 years ago, okay? And then right here it says then he starts posting 4 months. So he goes on a sabbatical here, 2 years, and then in between he starts to post 4 months ago. And then somebody asks him, let me see, we'll click on this and we'll go back and forth. Let me go back. Just make sure you guys can read that. Okay. Let me go back. So somebody asked him a question. He says it's an ongoing investigation. Okay. So let me see if I can find that real quick. Oh, I think it got deleted. Yeah, it looks like it got deleted. Oh, here it is. Okay, so people are just kind of inquiring about what's going on in the Discord, and then he says it's an ongoing investigation. That was 4 months ago. And actually, that's September 20th. He starts to post. That's actually good to know. So he starts to post on September 20th, 2025, when he goes on Reddit. Okay. He posts the next day on the 21st, 2025. Is this my 60th live? Really? Whoa, that's crazy. That's wild. Thank you so much, Jazzy Jazz Jazz, for your $2 super chat. She says, boom, to our guy Mark, the Shark 60th live. That's awesome. Boom. Thank you so much, Jazzy Jazz Jazz, for your $2 donation. That's probably going to go towards the desk fund, because I'm not able to sit down for too long. So that'll go for the desk. Let's see if I'm going to look into some desks. We're on Discord and we were talking about that. So thank you so much. Appreciate that. All right. Continue here. All right. So he goes back. Somebody posts something over here. And this is Celeste and David's Spotify playlist question mark. And so Zerks, he comments on here and he says, because this little box, he says, I'll read it to you guys because I know it's kind of small, so I'll read it to you guys. It says, Zerks, yes, that is me. Actually, let me share this because I don't want to, I want to show proof right here, receipts, so to speak, right? It says, yes, that's me. And if you're one of those people who post this stuff online, make sure you add the detail that I never knew anything about Celeste other than the fact that she was his girlfriend. I followed her public Spotify when I saw her, and David created a shared public Spotify playlist. I believe it was created sometime during 2023, which is now deleted. Never mind, the playlist is still up. Okay. So we're going to go through his post because he was saying I don't do research. So I'm going to just go read everything. All right. Everything. And then we're going to let the Shark Tank decide, Zerks. Okay. There it is right there, that he didn't know anything about Celeste other than that was David's girlfriend. Okay, I think that's something, no? That's funny. All right, let me go back to Reddit. And that was the next day, September 21st, 2025. All right. Same day he posts. See, now that was deleted. Moji, it says Moji, David's Discord server owner and manager on there has deleted almost 100 pictures the past 3 hours. And so that post was deleted. And then Zerks comes in here and he says, that's what I was saying. It was 41 pictures. So he's like correcting somebody. He's like, no, it's not 100. It's only 41, pretty much. All right. We're doing some research right now. All right. We're doing research. Zerks, we're doing research. I know I'm being snarky. I know I'm being, like that. But, I mean, what does that even mean? I mean, I had to go back to that comment, the reply, when he said, I've cleared everything up. All right. And then I was like, all right, cool. But then I went back to it and I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, wait. Hold up. All right, so he makes a comment. This is same day, September 21st. It says, let's see. He goes, where did it show I was defending him? How is it obvious that I knew anything? All I knew that he had, well, that's some misspelling right there, that he had a girlfriend with the same name. If you follow David, it was just basic knowledge. Please stop assuming things. So I guess someone asked him about Celeste. Dang, a lot of stuff has been deleted from here. So it's good we're going over this live. When he says no one is cleared until Nancy Grace says so. That's funny. He's Eileen. He's just chatting with other Redditors that have questions for him. And again, this was in September 21st, and then September 20th, 2025, he starts posting again after a 2-year sabbatical, 2-year vacation from Reddit. He starts to post on there. And then he says, how is that glaze? So somebody posts a picture of Zerks and he says, it has been getting worse, so I want to say it again. Please stop harassing me. Thank you. So Zerks posted this. So I guess people were harassing him, trying to ask him questions. All right, fair enough. Let me go back. Okay, so what does anybody know what glazer is? Dude's a top tier glazer. What does that mean? So somebody posts this, somebody says this is Zerks at Zerks0001. Somebody posted a screenshot of himself. And then somebody says, dude's a top tier glazer. What the heck is a glazer? Hold on, let me ask ChatGPT. That's some cool kid, a lingo right there. And since I'm not cool or a kid, I don't know it. All right, hold on a second. What does glazer mean? Someone said it on Reddit. Oh, it means, yeah, it means someone who excessively praises, defends, or rides for a person, brand, or creator, often to the point of being embarrassing or blind to criticism. Over the top fan. Oh, so he's like a ride or die fan for David, is what he's saying. Okay, I see. So somebody says he's he's a top tier glazer, and then he goes, "How is that glaze?" Zerks is like, "How is that glaze, guys?" Somebody says, "Why did you delete messages and follow Celeste directly on Spotify? Do you not feel like a piece of S? You know to some extent about this, and hopefully you legally get charged with obstruction." Zerk says, "I've explained the Spotify stuff. Just IG. Everybody wants to ignore them." So what is he saying? That he knew that they were on Spotify playlist? It's kind of weird how he goes back and forth, right? We're already explained that. We'll continue. Whoops. Was a lot of his comment, I don't know, what are you saying about your dog? To be honest, I also have explained what I knew in previous posts. Wow, nice reading comprehension. Were you a super senior who dropped out so you could help your buddy touch kids? Somebody says, whoa, trigger warning, guys. And then Zerk says, obviously we both know I did not. So he's like defending himself. But people are just going at him. He's like, did you have any idea this was going on? It's a yes or no question, really. I'm sure when you answer it with a reasonable response, people would stop harassing you. And here he says no. Okay? He says no. Let me read that again, okay? Because I'm giving this guy the benefit of the doubt big time. And he wanted to clear he said he cleared everything up. So I was like, all right. Did you have any idea this was going on? It's a yes or no question, really. I'm sure when you answer it with a reasonable response, people will stop harassing you. And he says no. There it is. Let me go back. All right. Saying on the 21st, he goes, where does it show I was defending him? How is it obvious that I knew anything? All I knew it was that he had a girlfriend with the same name. If he followed David, it was just basic knowledge. Please stop assuming things. Okay, so he's pretty much saying, hey, don't assume things. It was so that's kind of that's wild right there. It's like common knowledge that Celeste was his girlfriend. That's interesting. That's interesting. Hey, it's lovely. How you doing? Good to see you. How's your Sunday? Just reading. If you guys are just tuning in, Zerks did reply. He said he cleared everything up. I had to go back and look at the comment again that he replied. It doesn't say that he was cleared by LAPD. It doesn't say he was cleared by other law enforcement. He just said he cleared things up and to do my research. So that's what we're doing. We're just deep diving into his comments. I mean, this is what's publicly known. I don't have access to the the case number. I mean, this is just public information that I'm able to dig up. And I was being super nice about him trying to come on, and I'm not going to push it anymore because I respect that, right? So, yeah. So we're left with your comments on Reddit. All right, let's continue. He said, I've already explained the Spotify stuff. Just IG, everybody wants to ignore them. So he says no to the, if he knew anything. Then we go back. So this is what he was saying. This is one of the pictures that I had brought up that he was deleting a bunch of stuff right here. Let me bring this up. There we go. And then somebody says, now this isn't an accusation nor harassment. I want to send to anybody because he might not know anything at all. Just interesting based off another post. But I've seen another post showing him deleting messages. I've gathered an idea of the server through logs and found he was one of the head mods and Twitch mods. He was directly involved with David and had communication with his photographer on tour. This was known, shown in screenshots above. I have from an anonymous source that when the mods gave that message to the other day, he wanted them to make out the part that they were not directly involved with David, which doesn't make any sense to me. Why he would want to be after this? That doesn't make sense. Maybe he was receiving pay? Question mark. Now he may not know the full truth about this dark situation, but it's weird and suspicious. I even have a log of him replying to Celeste with her Discord which was random because how did he know this was his girlfriend? Or maybe he did, but didn't know her age. Hey, Melly, good to see you. Hey, First Liberty Podcast, how you doing? Zerks is a mod. He's a videographer for David, or was for David, and is also a Twitch mod for Asia, one of David's other friend, if they're still friends. What's up, Mara? What is up? Okay, so then Zerks comes in. He replies. Let me go to his reply. Let's see. Here it is. So he says, make sure you guys can see that. Okay, good. So then he says, hey, I appreciate that this isn't an accusation or harassment. I'll answer some things because this stuff is getting taken too far, and I've stated these things repeatedly. Yes, I was a head mod and Twitch mod. I was communicating with them, and it was public knowledge. In the second photo, I mentioned that because the actual server is still associated with David. Not all the members in the general attached file regarding my okay, not everybody's associated with David in the he had in that one that was up there. Okay, let's see. Regarding my reply to Yay Woohoo 7, if you follow David, you would know and see that name. She posted photos of them. I recall a couple of photos and 2 voice messages of them talking to us in the server. Plus, in the fourth photo, you can see her say, "Me and David." And did you know that was his girlfriend? But I didn't know of her age. I also want to add, please stop harassing my mod friends, leaking people's name, phone numbers, and addresses, and calling parents. It's not cool at all, especially when they also had zero info about her age too. It affects you a lot when you did absolutely nothing wrong and have so many threats and a whole community on Twitter and Reddit harassing you over nothing. I don't think it's nothing, Zerks. I think it's something, all right, my guy. So I guess he took like a screenshot of somebody that right there, that bottom one, and it says, it just says, we don't support David. Zerks says the server is associated with David. Zerks, and then that other K guy said, or person says, okay, well, we don't associate with him. So he's pretty much saying that it's David Discord, but people don't associate with him. So that's kind of weird, right? Why are you in the Discord? Weird. Let me go back. You know what's interesting with this is that they share two messages of themselves that they were together. Isn't that wild? You think it's Cap? It's lovely. Kim, this is all weird. Yeah, it's all weird, right? Isn't that wild? Look, he says, regarding my reply to Yay Woohoo 7 or Woo 7, if you follow David, you would know and see that name. She posted photos of them. I recall a couple photos and two voice messages of them talking to us in the server. That's wild, huh? I wonder what those would be, like what it said, what the photos are. Man, I mean, all this information could be helpful in the investigation. Or am I wrong? I mean, right? I don't know, man. It's just wild. Okay, so here's this one I wanted to read. Look at this one. So deleted users. So this is supposed to be Celeste right here. Me and David said good night, guys. Bye. And this was at 12:09 a.m. July 12th, 2024. Wow. Look at that. Somebody says love you, baby. Somebody says love you too. Deleted user says me and David said good night. Somebody replies to that and says, Evan, can he check my DMs? Can he check DMs when he gets the chance? And then Zerk says, good night, Yay Woo 7, which is the deleted user. Wow, look at that. I mean, putting him with David right there. And the exact time, 7/12/24. Isn't that wild? That is wild, man. 7, let me write that down. 7/12/24. Deleted user says goodnight to Discord. There it is. Huh. I mean, all this information right here paints a picture and also puts a timeline. How is this not relevant, Zerks? Like seriously, how is this not relevant? Wild, man. Okay, so let me go back. Let me go back. So then he says, thanks for understanding. I just hope harassment stops and people wait for the police to release their findings. That's all it really matters. All right, music lyrics. Let me see. See, a lot of these have been deleted too by the Reddit filters. So I'm not sure what it says. It says music lyrics, but I'm not sure what was in here. But Zerks did reply to this, and he said, in general, not all lyrics are about the same person and or have to be true. So he's really, hey, Deanna Morse, how you doing? So he's really saying, like, look, David is putting these lyrics out, but it doesn't mean they're all about Celeste, and it doesn't mean they're true. So he probably replied to someone's comment or someone's lyrics of David that were might have been not looked at in not looked that good. So he did reply there. Zerk says, that's what I'm saying. Please stop harassing. Everybody's mental health is being affected by it, and actions are getting taken too far. So let me see what he's saying to this. So somebody posted, says mods, and then hello. I had a post up. Plus, I found Kylie, aka the mod that went ghost, who was complimenting Celeste, interacting with her. She has spoken out about it, and I've taken my post down explaining who she was, plus what her other socials were, because she got in contact with me, and I didn't want her face or socials out there as she was getting harassed. Please, by all means, do not harass these mods. Yes, they may have known more than they share, but it's okay. So it's not okay to harass people. Plus, mental health is a real thing. This may be affecting them more than we know. I will share what Kylie has said in regards to Celeste's situation. Anyways, can we talk about why the F D4VD Reddit is locked now? I can't post anything in it and have to request, since we know that one mod was banned. Was D4VD the only mod? Did his team close it, or did he? Oh, that's wild. Yeah, because I know that for our that David one on Reddit is locked down. You have to request the post, and there hasn't been any new posts. So I'm wondering if that was David's team. So, and then this is when Zerk says, "This is what I'm saying. Please stop harassing. Everybody's mental health is being affected by it, and actions are getting taken too far." Okay, Zerks, I'm giving you a fair shake here, man. Giving you a fair shake. Oh, let me read this. This is interesting. Make this smaller. There we go. So somebody posted this that says, Snow on my tail says, hey, I posted a post before I saw your comment. I had found out you were aircraft carrier. I can edit my post and remove your photos as well. I don't want you to be harassed. Response OK972 says, yes, please. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Hey, I just checked your post. Could you remove it altogether? I don't really want my face or anything out there. Snow on my tail says, hey, I can take the post down, but I can ask what you knew about Celeste. Can I ask what you knew about Celeste, and why did you ghost once she was identified? And then response says, all I knew, quote unquote, says was that she was 18 and in college and was David's girlfriend because of what David had her say on stream. Holy shit, look at that. And they kissed on stream. What the heck? Are you guys hearing this and seeing this? Hold on, let me read that again. Hold on. Let me grab some water. Trigger warning, guys, all right? Holy shoot. Hold on. She says, response says, all I knew was that she was 18 and in college and was David's girlfriend because of what David had her say on stream and because they kissed on stream. She was on 2 Twitch streams that I know of, but there might have been more, one more. Don't quote me on that because I'm not sure. There was another one. I also know now that she was Ye Woohoo 7. I didn't know that until a couple days ago when we found out that was Celeste had red hair and posted the same pic of the tattoo and ring. Her TikTok account also had 0907, but I didn't know that was Celeste's birthday until her body was identified. I'd spoken to her on Yay Woohoo 7 because she went in the stage VC thingy, the voice chat, and that's on Discord with David. We never saw her face on that account though. That's wild, huh? Never saw her face. She was following people on TikTok and liking and comment stuff. Her account randomly disappeared though, and so did her comments. I also thought that the account and Celeste were two different people until now. I think that's all, but I remember anything else, I'll let you know. Also, I went ghost because I struggled with anxiety and it was not good for my mental health to keep my accounts open with all the harassment going on. I'm planning on deleting this account soon because of that as well. But I just wanted to let people know that I knew since there was a lot of misinformation being spread. Snow on my tail says, I'm thinking you plus all the other mods as well were confused about about Woohoo 7 plus Celeste. I'll give you guys that. I know you're probably currently in contact with the mods right now, considering you guys still follow each other. Can you clarify why Maddie said along the lines of, I won't get in trouble right now, the only one who knew, ? Was that for her to speak out, plus you don't know anything about it? So she's asking more questions, but that's wild, huh? That is wild. Let me go back. It says, don't let Max, this is another post on R4VD2. Don't let Max fool you when he's isn't scary to anyone but a 7-year-old girl. Somebody posted something, it's not there no more. It got deleted. And then Zerks says, where are you, Zerks? Looks like it's deleted too. It's not on here. That's weird. But he pretty much says, this is why I deleted the images so people like you wouldn't do stuff like this. So he's saying that to some Redditor. Hey DJ, how you doing? When was that comment? Let me see when that comment was. So this was posted. He replied to that comment. Hey Sharon, how you doing? Trying to get your name right. So this was posted on September 22nd. That's wild. September 22nd, 2025. When he replied to the that they were on stream kissing. That's wild. So then he says, I would add more images, but Reddit won't let me, says Zerks. The word grape is banned word in Discord. Also, I don't know what you are referring to about the praising gore part. Same with the little sisters talking about grape. Interesting. Hey, Deladang, thank you so much for your gifted membership. All right, look at that. It's lovely. You got a membership. That's cool. I like it when it goes to somebody in the chat. That's always great. Thank you, Deladang. Appreciate it. Let me put it up on the screen. That is cool. Yeah, LFG. Let's effing go. Yeah, so if you got gifted by a membership by Deladang, make sure you guys go say thank you. And look at that. She says thank you so much. Or they say. Sorry. So that's wild. Let me see. Oh, lost my space. So here he says, please do your research. So he's saying that to everybody. Yeah, now you can put the Coke Zeros on there. You're trying to catch Neo slipping? Yeah, there you go. Have fun with the emojis. Zerk says, please do your research. I was not a mod for any of those photos except for the second one. Even see, that's what I don't understand. He like contradicts himself. I wasn't a mod for any of those photos, but then he says, except for the second one. Even then, I had don't remember seeing those messages, and I'm reading it verbatim. I'm reading it as it is, and so some of these spellings, it's not, you know, some of the grammar isn't the best. I don't have the best spelling or grammar, so I'm just letting you guys know that this is what I'm reading it as is what I'm saying. I'm not trying to, you know, bash their grammar or their spelling. No, not at all. All right, look. So this is he posted a picture of actually when they got promoted to mods. Oh, that's interesting. Look, Maddie got one, John got one, Ori got one, and then Zerks got one in David's Discords. That's interesting. 7/20/23. So July 30th, 2023, they got modded up. So I like seeing stuff like that. When they got modded up, the dates, the time. I love all that stuff. Right, it is a flex, right? Yep. Let me go back. So they go back and forth, and he goes, where or when did I know that I knew him in real life? Please do not comment when you don't know the full story. And that was after somebody says, bro, you're obstructing justice. Log off and talk to the effing police. If you have a soul, genuinely, how can you live yourself with yourself? I so effing couldn't. And then somebody else says, a little girl died. You should be the last person speaking as you knew him in real life. And that's when he comes back and says, where do I say I knew him in real life? Okay. Somebody says your social media is riddled with evidence that you knew him personally. You even attended a recent show. I will not be listening to you what you have to say. That's interesting. So where did it say? Where did he explain of why he was deleting stuff? Was it that he was saying that he only deleted it because people were doxing and harassing people? Is that what his explanation is? Well, he's saying here on September 22nd, 2025, he says that he did not knew him in real life. All right. We're going to give this guy a fair shake, okay, guys? So he's saying he pretty much deleted it because when people were harassing mods and things, you know, people in there, he started deleting messages. Thank you. It's lovely. I appreciate that feedback. All right. So we go again 4 months ago. He says, when did I say that I was 500 IQ play? I have explained why I deleted it already. It had nothing to do with David or Celeste. I know that law enforcement can still see them. That wasn't my point of deleting them. I am not defending, he says. All right. All right. Oh, thank you, Ms. Dizzle Dinger. How you doing? Thank you for your $2 super chat. Justice for little Celeste. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why we're here. Absolutely. Thank you. Continue right here. And then Zerks, he on the 22nd again of 2025, he says, again, I did not know. So he's pretty adamant about that. So it's so somebody says, I don't know what Moji looks like, but if it isn't him, good for you for deleting the pics. Anybody wrapped up in this internet investigation will be guilty until proven innocent by the internet. Personally, I think Moji and Zerks knew, but can't prove it at all. They were mods of a Discord, had his number and everything. If they didn't know, David was a better psycho than most among the lines of other famous serial killers. But if they didn't know, then shame and guilt on them. And then that's when Zerks replied, again, I did not know. Okay. Claire Burke, thank you so much for your $2 or $3 euro super chat, super sticker. Let's see what it says. It says hands doing the sign of the horns with sparkles around it. Oh shoot, let's go. Thank you. So he's defending himself pretty good here, claiming he doesn't know anything. Zerk says, why are y'all saying y'all? I didn't say any nasty jokes, nor did I defend. We go up here. Zerk says, yeah, they were pictures of himself. Nobody wants to believe me. You can see it right there. Oh, so it was like Moji Pictures or something? Okay. Let's go back. Or somebody's picture that he was deleting. Zerk says, we go up here. He's just going back and forth. Where or when did I say I knew him in real life? Okay, we read that one. And then Zerk says, again, I didn't delete any evidence relating to the case. I don't know what you're talking about. CP for, question mark. When did I say I was defending anybody? Where am I covering my tracks? I have explained what I deleted and why I'm not that stupid. I know Discord keeps backup logs, he says. So it seems like he's aware that even if you delete stuff on Discord or on the internet, things are going to come up. Zerksify says, already explained why I was deleting images. He goes, please do your research. I was not mod for any of those photos except for the second one. Even I don't remember seeing those messages. Second image. What's the point? He goes, what's the point of me lying? So this is December 9th. Then we jump to December 9th, 2025. He says, what's the point of me lying about my account getting hacked? I'm not and never was into crypto, nor have been in contact with that account since I've been hacked. So he was, as remember, he was hacked in January of 2025, and now I guess it's a crypto account. I haven't seen that one. And hey, Stars, how you doing? We're just going over his replies on Reddit. So he's saying he did get hacked in January. That's true that he's saying, right? Somebody says, Ms. Dizzle says, hacked. In January, and then now it's a crypto account. He says, I haven't seen it. I don't know what it is now, but that's what he said. And he says, what's the point of me lying about my account getting hacked? I'm not and never was into crypto, nor have been in contact with that account since it was hacked. All right, that's what he says. And then he replies, we go back. This is 2 months ago, December 9th, 2029. He keeps going back and forth. Let me see what this one says. So the title says, can someone explain this post from data who was possibly a fan prior to the case? I'm not sure what that means. It says, so this screenshot is from David Instagram chat on January 31st, 2025. Dave posted goodbye. Is he talking about the video he posted? Was he doing a stream-a-thon or something on this date that I'm not finding? Did he normally post goodbye? It's the only time I've seen him in his chat like that. Oh, wow. Look, so that was from, I think somebody had sent me this on my email. I've been so busy right now. I'm not able to go through it as much as I would like to, but keep sending your stuff and I will go through it eventually. But somebody posted this was in July 31st of 2025. He says goodbye. That's a little weird. That is a little weird. Huh. That's interesting. He says goodbye and he has like a picture of himself. It's interesting. All right, let's keep reading. So somebody says, not weird timing, Zerks is a lying sack of white D stuff like David. It's been alleged that the original Zerks profile is being used as a crypto profile and is still in contact with Zerks. Whoa. And then Zerks says, what's the point of me lying about my accounts getting hacked? I'm not and never was into crypto, nor have been in contact with that account since it's been hacked. Says, wow, you are finally showing your face instead of using your burner. Proud of you, somebody says. And then Zerk says, why would I use a burner? I'm just trying to explain that my account really did get hacked. He's crying right here, crying emoji. I've commented on other things too briefly, but I've just stopped. I'm still definitely going to get downvoted anyway, so there's really no point in me commenting. Wow. Just grab some water, guys. Give me 1 second. Grabbing some water. A lot of reading. I love it. I love to read, guys. I'm a reader. I love reading books. Okay, so they continue to say, please, all you do is talk. You couldn't stop talking to David for some weird reason. We know Robert testified yesterday. Did you have to testify? That's not illegal for you to tell us. Just what you learned is illegal to tell us. That's a good point. Did you post the Bandland song Rush? If not, David did. Question mark. Or are you going to tell me that the BandLab was also hacked? Oh yeah, you guys remember? The BandLab song Rush came out. Was supposedly leaked. I mean, it was leaked. That was pretty weird too. How did you get hired from Hannah, from Rob? And what did you have to do in exchange? And why did you, 3 days before Celeste is publicly identified, tell Sophia to deny the tattoo and act clueless? Why did you lock down Aisha's Discord server? And so they posted a picture there. Zerk says, I do talk. What else am I supposed to do? What else am I supposed to do? That's funny. The David K dude also keeps posting information with zero context. I'm not signed under an NDA. So your claim is 100% wrong. As I stated, I came to the comments to say my account was hacked and that I not know the one posting the crypto stuff. Depending on how the investigation goes, I was most likely going to make a whole post or two to explain all out of context claims against me. Hey, that would be great. I would do it now, but I don't want to be involved in the drama and media attention further. Believe me, nothing I would say would benefit your guys' investigation or even any official investigation. I give that stuff about clearing my name. I give a shit about clearing my name. If you want to F off, or I will F off. There's so much information and so many out of context claims. It's crazy. But you know, that's wild because these dates do matter. I don't see how he, you know, it might, let me read that again. He says, believe me, nothing I would say would benefit your investigation or even an official investigation. Yes, it will, Zerks. Yes, it will. I mean, I've gone through 10 posts already that I feel that should have been, that you should have already had gone to, you know, to just say to LAPD. How is that not relevant to the investigation when you're putting dates, time, and you're putting Celeste Rivas with David? That's huge, man. That's huge information to put a timeline. A lot of people, I get it. I get it, okay? I get that you might think it's not important to the investigation, but it is, because sometimes that's what happens with a lot of these cases. They're like, well, I wasn't going to call it in because I didn't think it was nothing. You know, I heard a scream at 12:01 a.m., but I didn't want to call it in. I don't, you know, and then that gives the timeline, right? It's huge, man. These timelines that you posted, the number of posts that I've already read, that's huge, man. That is huge. And I get it, man. You don't think that it is, but I do think that it is. We all think that it is important information. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. So they go back and forth, back and forth. You do nothing to clear your name, this person says, except claim your account was hacked and you don't do crypto. Okay, noted. And then Zerk says, I have in previous Reddit, Twitter posts, but have since then have stopped trying. These Plenty 892 said, listen, I can't help you in any little capacity, and I'm not offering to. What I can help, what is the public narrative right now, the only thing people have from you are vague defenses and my account was hacked claim, which doesn't clear anything. You said you're not under an NDA. I didn't know that he was or wasn't under an NDA. That's new information to me. So there's only the only thing stopping you from explaining yourself is you. If you actually want your side of the story represented accurately, you can message me, though I would doubt you will. One look at my profile shows RIA, so I'm not pretending to be neutral here. Excuse me, but we do have reach, and we do have contact with some of the biggest creators covering this case. If you want the chance to explain your involvement, your timeline, or correct the record, this is it. It's not that fine too. The silence would speak for itself. Dang, that was a good comment. Zerk says, I said I would make a statement when I think it's the right time to. My side of the story isn't really anything to. I don't know Celeste Rivas Hernandez personally or meet her at all. If Yay Woohoo 7 is Celeste Rivas Hernandez. I only talked to her once, as previous images prove. See, that's what I'm saying, Zerks. You might not think this is anything. I get it, man, but it is. It's huge, man. A lot of the stuff that you've been saying here on Reddit, it's huge. I mean, don't you guys agree, chat? Don't you guys agree that a lot of the stuff, a lot of the timelines that he's been putting out is huge? I think so. So let's go up. So let's see, let's go up. Says I'm not lying, scared of what? I've never been in a private GCs with Celeste Rivas Hernandez. I have sent only one message to her and it was on Discord. I'm not even trying to hide. I don't know what you're saying, LMAO. You must be trying to scare me or something. I'm also not sure where you're getting your information. Here's the new photo. So I don't know, what did he post? Let me see. Oh, so he posted a picture of the username. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. That's like the actual username. Huh. Let me go back. See what I'm saying? Like the mods in Discord, they have like certain access to accounts and users, so that way when you get banned, they know who it is. Let me go back. See if there's anything else from him. Let's see. That's an interesting screenshot there. All right, so I go up here. He says this again. This was 2 months ago, December 9th. Then he pops back in. Right? Yeah, Kim. The timelines do matter. Absolutely, absolutely. DJ See No Evil says it's huge that she had David and her kissing on her. Yeah, that is freaking disgusting, right? Hey, Melly, how you doing? Good to see you. How's your weekend? All right, Zerks says holy assumptions. I'm assuming you weren't around in David's Discord server. So let me explain and add the context to this photo. This was not an e-date. One of the mods in the server opened up a Minecraft world for all the server members to join and do what you typically do in Minecraft. I joined the world one of the days, and was getting a tour from two people who built this cool treehouse. If you scroll above, you can clearly see the people talking about joining a village in the server or realm, I think it's called. So he posts a picture here. Let me go to it. That's weird. I'm not here. What is this one? Oh, he's like sending people Reddit pictures of himself. Oh, hold on. Let me see. You guys can't see what I'm seeing. Hold on. So this is what I was seeing right here. I'm trying to find the one that Zerks pointed. Oh yeah, look, this was on his Instagram. Remember the one where it said important? I wanted to show you guys. There it is. Wonder why I can't see this one. That's weird. He goes and says, not sure who your source is, but they are wrong. If this really is Celeste Rivas Hernandez, it's only been once. And he puts a screenshot of their username. Oh, thank you, Melly. I appreciate that. Yeah, let's go, guys. Thank you. If you guys like to support the channel, we have Super Chat, we got Super Stickers, Venmo, Cash App. It goes a long way for the channel to get me to places because I like to go on scene where the pictures are. I like to go on scene like to the National Forest, Angeles National Forest, Baldwin Hills. I've gone to downtown LA to recreate some of the pictures that you see in David's Instagram account, D4VD, the extra one. So it's not required, but it is appreciated. Oh, this is what he's talking about? Okay, let me see. So yeah, if you guys like to help support the channel, that's one way. And then if you guys can support the other channel in other ways, you guys can hit the like button, hype the video. That helps out a lot. I'm noticing the video get out there more. So that's pretty cool. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. So let me see. So what is this thing right here? What is this Discord thing? Thank you. Appreciate it. Dear Jess M. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. It's possible um, by the support, love, and help from you guys. Oh, so this is like a Minecraft server they're in. Zerks is in there. So they're just playing in this Minecraft world. Okay. Huh. I don't think I've seen that one. Absolutely. Justice for Celeste Rivas. Updates or no updates, we keep on grinding, we keep on going, we keep covering the case. We won't let her, David said delete everything, but you won't delete her name, David. I know Della Denk's been saying that, and I mean that would be like a badass shirt, to have something like that. Let me see. Oh man, I lost my spot. Hold on a second. Let me go back. Just give me a second, guys. Oh man. Just give me 1 second. Here it is. Got it. Let me share my screen. Thank you guys for being patient. Appreciate it. Screen share. Make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see it. There we go. We'll keep reading. All right. Dang, he posted a lot. Okay, so so Zerks replied to these plenty 8925 says, "Why don't you trust the word I say?" First, to clarify, the only messages I deleted were images showing a moderator's face, specifically to prevent doxing. No messages were deleted to hide evidence or obstruct anything. I also was not the person who locked down the server. Even if I were temporarily locking a server during chaos, it's a standard moderation action and does not even constitute to any criminal conduct. As for the tattoo situation, I've already addressed this in a previous post. The guy asking questions was presenting themselves as an investigator, but wasn't. At the time, Celeste has not been publicly identified, and I did not know whether it was the same person. Again, I only knew about that tattoo from pictures sent publicly in the server. Wow, look at that. So there's been tattoos that are in the server of Celeste's tattoo, of the Shush tattoo. That's interesting, huh? I wonder if we'll be able to see those later. Because again, if you delete things, they're still there. Law enforcement is able to recover those. So let me continue reading. Moderation. Okay. As for the tattoo situation, I already addressed previous posts. The guy asking questions was presenting themselves as an investigator, but wasn't. At the time, Celeste has not been publicly identified. I did not know whether or not it was the same person. Again, I only knew about the tattoo from pictures sent publicly in the server. I advise caution and not to speculate or share any info that was unverified. That is not instructing someone to lie. It is avoiding misinformation. I'm just looking back, and I explained this to you over a month ago and told you to look at my previous post, in which I don't think you did. If there is documented evidence of criminal wrongdoing, the appropriate place for that is law enforcement, not Reddit. Repeating accusations online does not make them true, and moderation actions are not obstruction of justice, especially when they had nothing to do with the case. I've been pretty transparent about my limited involvement and have nothing further to add. Continuing to misinterpret my actions, misinterpret my actions is misinformation and is seriously getting annoying. This is just to you. It's to everybody else who is, Zerks says. All right, Zerks getting fired up. Let me continue reading. Zerks says, "What do you mean by give another? I'm not trying to argue, and we aren't going in circles. It seems like we're not comprehending and understanding what I'm saying. When have I denied any documented action? And if I missed something and did deny it, let me know and I can help clarify it. Also, how am I relying on the clout of others? I'm just trying to explain things and prevent misinformation about me from spreading. Like I've said, I don't care about what you or anybody else thinks or says about anyone or any theories. I just want to be kept out of all this. He is continuing. Thank you for seeing it as a legitimate explanation. The thing he's referring to where the deleting of the image of a person, he had zero relevance to the case. If it was evidence, cops could obtain a legal warrant anyways. I'm not defending Asia. I know zero about her involvement and closeness with Celeste, so I can't comment on anything like that because I'm not sure. She could have done or known whatever, but again, I'm not her, so I don't know. I was just Asia's stream. I was just in Asia's stream because I wanted to see what was up. That's all. So this was 14 days ago, 15 days ago, 15 days ago. So he was on here recently. And then this was 14 days ago, where he's saying he's not defending Asia, where he's saying about give another, going in circles, and then saying about the why he deleted the images and why he was deleting Discord. Robbie, good question. Or Rosie, sorry. So this was 15 days ago. 14 days, 15 days. He says, thank you for seeing it as a legitimate explanation. Okay, I read that one. The deal would be for nothing, though. I've repeated this so many times, but I legit know zero, I promise. Again, as well, I only deleted messages of a person's face, not evidence. Already explained, he says. What is the point of this, he says. So this was 13 days ago. Then he goes into the Ponzalo one. He goes 13 days ago. He says, I hate having, let me make sure you guys can see that. He goes, I hate having to repeat the same thing over and over again. I did not know her personally or her age at the time. During 2023 and 2024, I didn't even have contact to David or any of his team. I only would do mod actions in the Discord. The tattoo part I have already explained, so go do some research and check what I have said in prior posts about it, saying that I knew Celeste just because I was in the server is crazy too. I, like most active people on the servers, knew about David having a girlfriend named Celeste. Was not sure if Yay Woohoo 7 was Celeste too. That was it. I did not know any personal private information about Yay Woohoo 7, Celeste Rivas Hernandez, or the deleted user account prior to the news coming out. Also, that deleted user talking about the song is not Kylie. There have been other photos of the same screenshot posted, as you can see that the name is different. I'm not the one lying here. You are, he says. All right. So there's that Ponzala one where he says, drop the one with the missing girl, Celeste Rivas. So I went into that too yesterday on my stream. You guys can check that out too. But this, this was giving Zerks a fair shake here. All right, Zerks. So he says, this is not Kylie. There's like a screenshot of somebody or something. I don't know, it's too small to see. Let me go back. Continue reading. He says, what am I lying about? To add context to the photo, David started a stage call for the song release of There Goes My Baby, along with 84 others in the call. Not sure what the context or relevant of this is. Wonder when that call was. Or I'll go back up. Continue reading. He says, not sure what server that is, but it's not David's server. Oh, there was one server that supposedly was David. I never bought into that. So that's good there. Zerk says, what server is that? Because I don't think I was in it. Thank you. Actually understand that I wasn't directly involved. I was not involved, period, though. What do you think? What do you think I know? He says. He goes back up here. This was 12 days ago. He says, once again, what am I lying about? I only knew about Rob and Red Rookie. Not sure who Kelly is or fan hotline besides them Team David role. Besides them being on Team David role. Again, not sure why this would be why. I do not know way more than what I'm letting on, he's saying. Okay. Zerk says, yeah, you are. I advise you to make your facts all correct and do better research before commenting next time. He's commenting on somebody. He's saying you are good to that person. So they probably apologized or something. Not sure. This was 12 days ago. Yeah, well, there are over 1,000 different Celeste, and I don't know her last name. I think the better question would be why didn't that guy report it to the cops or something? Oh, he's probably talking about Ponzalo. Good question. He goes, hi, yes, you can. I'm 95% sure Scholar was making a sarcastic joke because I'm like one of the only ones with contact to the team. If I recall correctly, I remember I asked David a day later something kind of like, is that your ex or something? Should I remove her team role? And he replied something like, yeah, remove her. Hence why she may had team role in earlier screenshots and not now. Okay. Zerk says, why I might seem so defensive is so annoying seeing all these lies, misinformation, and just stuff with zero context about me at least. I'm just trying to clear my name and get out of all this. And then this is his last post from Zerks. He says, you haven't seen my prior post. If she died because someone killed her, I want justice served for her. I do truly not know. I feel like there is a reason I should explain myself because I want to try and clear myself from all my rumors. The point you bring up is a fair one, but you are wrong. Also, if I was guilty or had any part to do with this, I would not be talking on here. It would be really stupid legally wise. All right, so that's Zerks' clearing his name. Saying he had no knowledge of who Celeste Rivas was because there's thousands of people named Celeste Rivas. He left it at that. He didn't say in the world. He didn't say in the Discord. He didn't say this or the other. I really wanted to get his side of the story, and he's been on Reddit. I get it. He doesn't want to go on people's live. That's fair. And I really wanted to see these posts, and it's a lot of this is making sense too, where he's saying he deleted people. One of the mods face. Okay, that's fair. He's deleting information. That's fair. And yeah, a lot of it seems fair from his point of view. I get it. So that's that. And my biggest question is, has he been to has he been to has he been cleared by LAPD or has he been in contact with LAPD? Because if I'm wrong, where I've saw somewhere where it says, why would I need to call the police? Then that's concerning to me. Do you see where I'm coming from, Zerks? I see where you're coming from. I see a lot of the points you made are very fair. And now I'm understanding more of it, okay? And, you're right. It was my bad for not looking into more of your posts. But I'm not on Reddit 24/7. I'm not on trying to keep up with your posts, okay? So I hope you can see that from my side too. All right, I want to give you a fair shake. And if you're not coming onto the show, that's fine. I can read your post. But then don't come later on saying that you were misquoted, you're a miss or that. I quoted everything that was on here. Okay. But I did see somewhere where it says that why would you go to the police with this information? And I'll tell you why. And now I want you to see it from my point of view and from our point of view, okay? And I get your frustration. That's fair. That's absolutely warranted, and you feel every right to feel that way, okay? A lot of the stuff that I read from your post is huge, man. It's huge. Times and dates and server info, deleted user info, and thank you, Stars. That's huge, man. And I get that you don't think that it is, but we do. Okay, we come from the true crime community, and we know that a lot of this information, the timeline matters big time. And that's where I'm coming from, okay? Because as more research that I'm doing, as you were saying, fair enough, you are saying things that are sticking out to me. You are saying things that do matter, I believe, in this investigation. You had previously said that you don't think that it matters. I get that. But I'm telling you right now that it does matter, man. It really does. And if you really are concerned about justice for Celeste Rivas, as you say in your last post, that you want justice to be served to her if she did die because someone killed her, then do the right thing, man. Do the right thing and go to LAPD and share the information you have, share your logs, share your screenshots. What you're saying here on Reddit, you should say it to LAPD, man, because I do, in my opinion, and I know the chat feels the same way, that you do have a lot of valuable information that would help the investigation. That is, I think that's important, and I hope you see that from our side, okay? I really hope you do. Let me bring this screenshot up because I had read somewhere that he didn't go, or he didn't, he didn't even bother. So let me present that real quick, just to be fair, all right? All right, let me bring this up. Let me make this smaller. So Zerks says, why should I talk to the cops? I have zero inside information, nor any info that would benefit them, as I'm not involved in the situation. I just helped out and did work for him. Maybe actually check my page and read my context I've already provided before you comment on me too. I also don't believe I've deleted hundreds of messages in the entire time I've been a mod on the server. You can assume all you want, but stop spreading misinformation and get your facts straight. If you're going to bring me up, at least, believe me, I'm just confused and lost as everybody else about this situation. And as you can see, that's directly from Zerks. So I see what you're saying, but again, see it from our point of view too, right? And I think we could meet in the middle, and I think we could have a conversation and say, hey, like I'm saying, right? Hey, I think what you are saying and what you have been encountering and what you have seen and witnessed in the Discord is important, man. It's huge. You don't think that's important? Seeing them on a stream together, and you actually have the dates and times, that's huge, man. That is huge. Come on, man. I'm giving you a fair shake. I'm giving you a fair, balanced approach. Now give us a fair shake too. Give us a fair and balanced approach as well. Do the right thing. Go to the LAPD. Go to the detectives. Go to the DA with whatever you don't think that it's important, because I'm telling you right now, it is important. Okay? It's huge, man. Any little information matters. Any little bit of thing matters that you don't think it is. But we know that because we've seen this time and time again. That one little tip is the one that's like puts it together or adds it to the puzzle, right? I heard a scream at 12:01. Oh yeah, I did hear a scream at 12:11. 12:11 a.m. Oh, well, I heard it at 12:32. I didn't think it was anything, right? But it adds the timeline. You see what I'm saying? It paints a picture, and the more information LAPD has, the better they're going to present a case forward to either the grand jury or either to the DA, et cetera, man. I'm telling you right now, it is important and it is relevant to the case. You might not think so, but I'm telling you right now, it is huge. The stuff that I read, huge. And it is extremely important. So I'm telling you right now, I'm asking you, I'm begging you, if you haven't already gone to the LAPD and told them what you had said here, I would hope that you would go and let them know at least some of the information that I have read here straight from you, okay, Zerks? And this is probably going to be, the last video I'll do of you. I might reference you here and there, but giving you, no, David, I'm not. That was an example. No, scratch that. That was an example. I'm saying that it matters in the grand scheme of thing, when people say, for example, that if they heard a scream at 12:01 and they don't call it in because they didn't think it was anything, it could be something. That's what I'm saying. So there you go, Zerks. There it is. And I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me take put another one up here. Another screenshot. Give me a second. Bring up these screenshots for you guys. So that's pretty much Zerks is in there, and then you can see Yay Woohoo in there too. So I don't know if this is the stream that you're talking about, where there was 84 people or whatnot. I see there's a few in there. Maybe they came more later or not. I'm not sure. But that's pretty interesting too. You know, this right here could be some valuable information. These screenshots that my source has sent me. This could be, you know, what did you hear? What were they saying? What were they discussing? What was the date? All this matters, man. I know you don't think so, but it does, man. And I'm begging you, if you know anything regarding it, you should go, man. You should, if you really truly care about justice for Celeste Rivas. But oh man, it's just heartbreaking, guys. It's just really heartbreaking. You know, this whole situation, this whole case, just truly heartbreaking. And you know, hopefully we hear some answers. Hopefully there's an arrest tomorrow. Hopefully there's more info coming out, more updates. If they're not, we'll still be covering it. I'm gonna try to be on live this week. I may or may not be. I'm not sure because I have a lot of stuff to catch up on. But if there's any breaking news or anything coming out like that, I'll make sure to go live. I'll drop everything that I'm doing and make a live. But if I do have time, I'll come on. And I'm going to be crunched for time this week. Be super crunched for time. So I'm just letting you guys know I might not be able to go as much as I would like to this week until I catch up on some personal things. And I do appreciate you guys for tuning in. That's all I got for you guys. Sorry I missed your comments. It was a lot of reading. Let me go through because I can't sit for too long. So we have a desk fund going on right now to get me like an elevated desk, which is pretty cool. You guys are amazing. So let me give a shout out to you guys. I will read the comments after they're loaded. It takes a while. It takes up to 24 hours to load, but I do like to read your comments after the live. So if I miss your comments, I'm sorry about that, but I do read them. So Jazzy Jazz, thank you so much for your $2 super sticker. Super chat says, boom, our guy Mark the Shark, 60th live. That's insane. That's wild, huh? 60th live. Insane. Yeah, I think this was a good live. I think this was a really good, fair, balanced live. And yeah, I think we got somewhere with this. Absolutely. And we saw some new things too that I haven't seen, which were interesting. So I'm going to be bookmarking those. Della Deng, thank you so much for your gifted membership. Who got that again? Truly, I think Truly. I love Truly. I think got that one. So thank you, Della Deng. I appreciate it. Ms. Dizzle Dinger, thank you so much for your $2 super chat. Justice for Celeste Rivas with the heart, purple heart, and the dove. Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. Claire Burke, thank you, 7466 for your $3 super sticker with the horns and saying hi. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I'll leave you with that, guys, and keep on trucking, keep on going, and we're not going to let Celeste's name fade away in this chat until she gets justice, and that can be tomorrow, that can be next week, but we're going to keep on going. Thank you to my mods, Cole and Native Girl, for holding them down. I appreciate it. You guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. Make sure you guys hit that like button, share, hype the video. That gets me out there. You guys are great. Thank you so much for the love and support. You guys stay safe out there. Stay warm. And I'll see you guys next time. And I'll leave you guys with some exit music. And stay safe out there, guys. Good night, guys. Thank you.